Art, to qualify for tax relief, it qualifies for wear and tear allowance under plant and machinery. The relief will depend whether it's purchased in a company or purchased as a sole tradership partnership. If it's in a sole tradership partnership, it's possible to qualify for tax relief at 44% over an 8-year period. If it's bought in a company, you qualify for 12.5%, again over an 8-year period, on a straight line basis. There is a lot of case law on whether art qualifies for relief. First of all, it has to be functional test, creates ambience and atmosphere, which might allow the painting to qualify as plant. If you take a hotel or a restaurant, I would see that art should qualify for relief. It creates an atmosphere and it's important to the trade. Also, it's part of the setting of the building. It's important. You see a UK case, Scottish in Newcastle, a restaurant. Paintings were held to qualify for as plant and therefore qualify as capital allowances, but it played no preparation of meals for service for the hotel. A case where you could have difficulty, say in accountancy practice, if you had a very expensive painting on the wall, I would see that revenue could be open to revenue challenge. In particular, nowadays, the revenue seems to be challenging most things because finances are very tight. Also the aspect that we have to be careful of that. Can we recover the VAT? It must be for the purposes of the business. The VAT on art is 23%. So if it qualifies for the purpose of business and the business is fully VATable activity, it doesn't carry on an exempt activity such as financial services, the VAT can be reclaimed, but caution must be exercised when the art is disposed of. That is always chargeable and it has to be repaid back to the revenue commissioners. I take it through a work example. Say Mr. X buys a painting for 10,000. The VAT element inclusive of that is 1870. The painting cost exclusive VAT is 8130. Assuming you recover the VAT, you're entitled to allowances over an 8-year period. In this case, the painting was purchased in 2015, so you get an allowance at 12.5% over 8 years, which works out at €447 per annum, and the total you'll see is 3577, which brings the cost of the painting down to about 4,000. Okay, the cost of painting in this case is 4,553. But care must be taken if the painting is sold in the future. It could be a clawback of the allowances claimed, or it could be a balancing charge. Basically, what happens is if the painting is sold for more than the written down value, the written down value is known as the net cost less the allowances claimed. If the painting is sold for more than that, there's a clawback of the allowances at the appropriate rate of tax. If it's sold for less than that, you're entitled to an additional allowance. Another factor you have to bear in mind, it's all taxes and it's all bad news, is 33% capital gains tax. Take an example, the painting is sold for 15,000, costs 8130, that's 15,000 net of that. There's a gain of 6870. You get your annual exemption unless you have losses to cover the gain. The tax payable on it is 1,848. So you can see that you have to consider taxes, not alone balancing allowances, balancing charges. You have to consider capital gains tax, and also you have to consider VAT. So these are all important taxes. Otherwise, you have the Revenue Commissioners and Blackpool knocking on your door, saying, "Where's my VAT? Where's my clawback of allowances, etc." It's important to to be very careful when claiming capital allowances. You should see, I'm just advising, every case is different, every business is different, so you have to be extremely careful if you're going to claim capital allowances on art. Especially in the current environment where revenue seems to be challenging anything that's a grey area. So if you're going to claim it, you have an option. You could use the expression of doubt in your tax return, saying, notifying the revenue and claiming art as a wear and tear allowance. There's 2 points in that. If you express a doubt, the revenue are going to definitely have a look at it. But the beauty of it, you won't be liable to any interest and penalties or publication in that instance. So I think that's about what I would say in art.
Well done, Tom.
Yeah.